Houston, Texas for the coverage of the Mustard Tigers Disc Golf Association Texas Shootout. Today we're going to be playing the Texas Army Trail, and it's one tough course. 6,257 feet winding its way through the woods. This is a par 58 course. It's got a 4.5 rating on UDisc. If you're ever in the area, be sure to play this course. It's challenging, but it's worth it. Let's check in with our players now.
Game day, motherfucker.
We're still alive, he said. We met 11 years before more. I remember way back when he taught me my football course. We used to tear it up reckless. Move back for misfits with no kids. God, they're right, I said.
Hole 1 is 262 feet and a par 3. It's about as clear as it gets here at the Texas Army Trail. Ideally, you want to land your disc on the left side of the basket just so you have a smaller chance of your disc rolling down the hill on a missed shot. Our first player up is Brandon Leota. He's playing out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He's currently the MTDGA champion after winning the Battle of Bulow. Here's his first shot. This is looking pretty good, but it looks like, yeah, it's going to leave him just a little right of the basket.
Not bad.
Next up is Cannon Tita, playing out of Pineville, Louisiana. He's currently ranked 4th in the East. This is his second Mustard Tigers Disc Golf Association event, and he's the youngest of the 3 Titas playing today. Cannon lasers one right down the middle, and this is going to be about as perfect as you can get. Next up is Chase Andrews, playing out of Austin, Texas. He's currently ranked 1st in the West and is a forehand dominant player.
yeah.
Chase hangs his out a little too far left, and he's just not going to get the fade he needs. Next up is Cody Collins, who does not like to have his picture taken. He's going to be playing out of Austin, Texas. This is his first Mustard Tigers Disc Golf Association event.
Yeah.
Cody is the first player to go with the backhand, and it looks like it just hangs up a little too high. It's going to finish left of the basket, maybe a little shallow. Next up is Jake Tita. He's playing out of Lafayette, Louisiana. He's currently ranked 3rd in the East, but he'll always be number 1 in his own mind. Jake goes with a very similar approach to Cody. Pretty much the same results, but he's going to leave himself a little shorter. Next up is Hayden Hudson, playing out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He's currently the highest rated player in the MTDGA and currently ranked 2nd in the East.
Till we can't.
Hayden lays out a pretty good drive here. It's just unfortunately going to hit that hill too early and leave him a little short.
We should be protected.
Next up is going to be Jason McWhorter, playing out of Lafayette, Louisiana. This is going to be his first Mustard Tigers Disc Golf Association event. Jason rips a backhand with a little too much anhyzer and just doesn't get the elevation it needs to come out of it. Next up is Train Legend, playing out of Pineville, Louisiana. He's the father to Kanan and Jake and the oldest member of the Mustard Tigers Disc Golf Association.
Dropping threes!
Train rips a great shot considering his age. It's going to put him in a good position to make his birdie. Just behind the basket.
Oh my god. Nice shot, Mike.
Next up is Ryan O'Neill, playing out of Galveston, Texas. This is his second Mustard Tigers Disc Golf Association event. He finished tied for 3rd at the Battle of Beulah with Jake Tita. Ryan rips one, but it doesn't look like this thing's coming back. He got plenty of distance, but this is going to be a tough putt going downhill.
Ryan's adrenaline's too much.
Next up is Jeff Costco, playing out of Austin, Texas. A former birdwatcher has put down the binoculars and picked up the disc. We're looking forward to see what Jeff's got this event.
Too much.
Come on, Jeff. Put some heat behind it.
Jeff put a ton of anhyzer on this one. Unfortunately, it just doesn't look like it's going to have the power to make it all the way.
Get back, you good shot.
Nice shot.
Jeff on his approach shot. Looks like he's going to fall just short of the basket, but in a good position to save par. Jason putting uphill for a birdie. Looks like he's going to fall just short. Ryan with a dangerous long putt going downhill, and the unfortunate thing happened. That thing rolled all the way downhill. It's going to be a tough putt coming back up. Chase lays it up and avoids going down the hill. Jake with a look at birdie. Unfortunately, just can't connect there. Cody with his birdie look. Looks like everyone's having a case of first hole jitters on their putting. Ryan unable to save his par. Looks like he should be able to have a pretty easy bogey there. Ooh, Hayden off the metal there. Yeah, this is just a clinic on how not to putt. Brandon misses his birdie shot. Train misses his. Jason able to save his par.
You want to get that loon out of there?
Clear. Yeah, clear the damn basket.
Oh, the frustration is clearly getting to Jeff on hole 1. Nobody's too happy with their scores here. Let's check in with Ryan.
So yeah, what happened, Ryan?
Not a good start to the day. Got a bogey. Hate to see it. It's probably the easiest hole out here, so bad start. Got some work to do.
What do you got to do to change?
make better shots.
Okay.
What have you done to prepare for the Texas Shootout?
Oh, we've done a lot to prepare. We prepare as a team, so it's not just an individual effort. We're all out there, we're putting every day, we're practicing every day, we're getting our field work in, we're hitting the courses. We're doing a lot of video research on YouTube, planning out the courses, how we're going to attack, and seeing where other people are finding success at these courses. But we've done everything we can to get ourselves in the best position to play well today. So hopefully that's the case, hopefully we all show up, but we've all prepared very well.
And who are you looking to take out today?
Jake Tita. Jake has never shown myself or the West any respect. We tied at the last match, and I'm looking to beat him today. Guy talks a lot of shit, doesn't give a lot of respect. So Jake Tita, coming for you.
After hole 1, Kenny's able to secure the early lead with his birdie. The next few are going to all hit par. Jeff and Ryan bringing up the rear with a bogey on hole 1. Hole 2 is 297 feet, it's a par 3. Pretty wide open as far as Texas Army Trail goes. The idea is you want to be to the left of that big tree, kind of guarding that gap where the basket is.
There we go, Kanan. Nice. Woo! We broke out the strong Tita today. That's right. Hell yeah.
Oh my.
Oh! Get that one tag ready.
Jake throws his drive straight up the gut here. It's going to finish left. He's going to have a good approach going into that gap. Cody hangs his a little too far right, and it doesn't look like it's going to come back. Looks like Jason's going to have the same issue he had on hole 1. Hung it a little too far right and just didn't have the elevation to come back.
Low and straight.
Brandon's shot looks like it's diving left a little early, but it should have no problem hitting that gap. Chase airs his out, but it looks like it's going to land where he should have a decent approach shot. He could have sacrificed a little distance, but he's all right.
Oh.
Hayden looks like he's not going to get the distance he wanted out of that drive, but should be okay.
That's good. Damn.
Train fires a good shot, good distance. It's going to land just beneath that hill over there.
Woo! Good throw, Dad.
Jeff puts a lot of anhyzer on an overstable disc, gets the full fly path out of it, and he's going to be just short, but a good spot. Ryan throws a shot up the middle. It looks like he's going to be right over where Chase and Brandon are. Jason's lining up his approach shots, and this is looking good from here. Yeah, he should be real happy with that. Hayden a little further up, and this is looking good. Maybe hanging a little too. No, I should be all right. Should be right behind the basket right there. Jeff looking good. Oh, he hits the tree. Should be able to make that putt though. Chase did not get what he wanted out of that. Hopefully he'll have a. Yeah, he's gonna have a tough time getting par from there. Cody's having to wrap around this large tree, and he does a pretty effective job of it. Should be able to get his par from there. Jake with a decent approach shot should be no problem getting par. Brandon going with a forehand.
Beautiful.
And, looks like it's going to go a little too deep. There's some roughage out there. Train just hooks his a little too far left. Should be able to get that putt though. As long as this can avoid that tree, which it does, that's a beautiful shot. Kanan with the longest drive of the hole. Has no problem putting it in there for an easy par. Oh, Train gets his par. Jason gets his par. Chase gets his par. Brandon's having to line up behind some bushes. Oh, and it chains out. You hate to see it.
All right, Brandon, you missed a tough putt.
I mean, it chained out. Played good shots. It's a disc golf.
What did you do to prepare for the Texas Shootout?
Been playing a bunch of tournaments recently. A bunch of high pressure situations. Just trying to refine on a lot of things that I haven't been working on, like the backhand and stuff like that. So just putting myself to the test and going out and competing and getting good work.
Who do you think is going to win today?
I think the Eastern Conference is going to win pretty comfortably. The West has some good talent, but I think that composure will be lost on the back nine in the wooded course we're playing. And overall winner, I think Hayden probably should win. There's a chance Jake or I could win. I haven't seen Cody play, but he might take the individual crown from what I've heard. But I think whoever gets the best breaks in the woods probably comes out on top.
Thanks, Brandon. Kanan still holding his lead at 1 under. Brandon and Chase both put in a bogey to drop their score to +1. Jeff also put in a bogey. He's going to be sitting at +2. Hole 3 is 308 feet. It's a par 3. Got some woods over to the left. About 300 feet down the fairway, you're going to find the basket with some woods behind it. Key is don't go too far. Try to get as close to the basket as possible.
Oh yeah.
Kanan rips a pretty good shot. Well, it looks like it's going to fade out a little too early. He's going to wish he got about 30 more feet on that one, but overall a good drive.
Can I go?
That's good.
Jake looks like he's going to do the same thing, just fading a little too early. These guys should have no problem getting their pars here. This one looks like it's going to have some good distance. I don't think it's going to fade, but nah, it's just not going to fade back. Good distance, just accuracy a little off.
Come on, bag. Fine.
Ooh, Cody's getting a little high on this one, but it looks like it's going to have some pretty good distance. Yeah, he's going to have a chance at birdie.
Oh,
Looks like this one's going to hang out a little too far right. Yeah, that thing, it's not going to come back. Good distance, just work on that accuracy.
Oh, nice skill.
my boy.
That's beautiful.
Hayden throws a laser here. It's not slowing down. Looks like it's going to be in the woods. Yeah, he's playing for par. Yeah, I don't think that's what Brandon had in mind when he let go of that disc.
Not a bad throw, B. Oh.
This is looking pretty good. If it's got the distance, no, it's slowing down. He should have no problem getting his par here.
Not bad, Trey.
Chase airs out another one, and it's slowing down. It's going to come back. He's going to find himself left of the basket. Should have no problem with par.
Yep. Big on. All right, Jeff, let's go.
Good kick. Good kick.
Oh no!
Jeff steps up for his second shot. In the right direction, just didn't have the distance. Chase with a nice gentle approach. Mike, okay, he stopped in a good spot. Jeff for par, just not going to be able to connect with that. Train should have no problem getting this par from there. Brandon's going to miss that third shot. Should have no problem with par. Ryan lining up his second shot, and that just doesn't have the power to get there. Jason cuts through the trees and slides into a safe position. Hayden going for his birdie, and just short. Hayden stuck in the woods, skips it along, and should be an easy par there. Cody in for his birdie look. Oh, and he bangs out. Jeff with the bogey. Brandon able to get his par. Chase gets his par.
So you missed a sure sinker, man. What happened on that round?
Missed it. I don't know what to tell you.
Stay a little focused next round?
Sure.
How you feeling today, Train? How's that shoulder?
Pain pills rubbed down this morning got me here.
So you're not sure what's going on
this
there,
battle
huh?
with Jeff's going to be intense. We're going into the woods, and I'm 3 up on him through 3. I think he's feeling a little intimidated, but this is where the men come.
I'm here with Jake Tita. What conference are you in?
I'm in the Eastern Conference.
What have you done to prepare for the Texas Shootout?
I've been preparing for about 20 years now. Just giving it everything I got for, I know Ryan's been playing for like 3 months, but I've been out there for about 15 years, day in, day out, just doing everything I can.
Are you ready?
I am definitely ready. I've been ready, and I'll never be more ready than I am right now.
And how do you think your conference will finish?
I have all the confidence in the world in the Eastern Conference. We should have no problem going out and winning everything tomorrow.
And who do you think is going to win today?
I'm going to win today, 100%. No doubt about it. I'm taking the gold.
As far as the leaderboard goes, everyone's going to stay in the same spot. They were able to snag pars. Unfortunately, Jeff got another bogey, so that's going to push him to 3 over. Beyond that, it's still the same. Hole 4 is 460 feet. It's a par 3. This one comes out of the woods. You're going to go down here and then back up. And then about 350, 400 feet out, you're going to turn into the woods right here where you'll find the basket.
Oh, wow.
Kanan sends his out. Looks like it might be trouble. It's heading towards the woods. Oh, he lucked out there.
Lucky Skip. Oh, yeah.
Jason's going the opposite direction, and yeah, it's just not going to get the distance, but he'll have a good look at that gap.
Not that bad, actually.
Jake's getting some early air here. It's going to die down a little bit. He's going to need a really good shot to get in that gap. Cody, yeah, that's not coming back. He's going to be over there in Jasonville. Still, he'll have a look at that gap. Ryan throws his out. Just not going to get the distance he was hoping for.
500.
Brandon looks like he's heading left towards those woods. It's curling back. He'll have a decent upshot.
Nice. Woo.
Train throws one out. It's not going to get the distance he was hoping for, but he'll have an upshot. Jeff just immediately goes into those branches. It's going to be a tough hole.
Powerful.
Hayden throws another laser. This thing's looking real good. Best drive of the day on this hole.
Wow. Great angle.
Chase is going to go a little too far left and going to leave himself short. It's going to be tough to get a par from there.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
You bring the intensity, Rogue Discs takes it to the next level. Because we know you can never have enough discs, we've packed the world of disc golf into one place for all your gear needs. Rogue Discs is your teammate on the field, the disc expert you need to get the job done. Before you hit the course, gear up with us. Your ultimate game starts at roguediscs.com.
Jeff's in a tough spot here. I mean, he's pretty much playing for bogey on this long hole, and this throw is just not going to do him any favors. He's going to leave himself left. Yeah, it's going to be a tough shot. Jason's got to look at the pin here, but he still has a tough shot. He's got to clear some distance and make a pretty small gap. And this thing, yeah, it's not going to do it. He's going to be left of that gap. Jeff goes up, and yeah, he's going to go back in the woods here over by Jason. Jake with this one looks good. Yeah, he's right in the gap here. It'll be tough to make the par, but he's in the gap at least. Train looks like he's going to leave himself short. He's going to be over there with Jason and Jeff. Chase, oh, yeah. Par's out of the question now. Cody with a long look here. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to hit that gap. Yeah, he's high and left into the woods. Brandon with a decent angle here. It's looking good. He's in the gap. A little deep, got caught off on some brush, but he's all right. Ryan's able to make the gap, skip in a little bit. Might be able to get that par. Yeah, Kanan's just going to go ahead and lay up into the gap right there. Cody's got a real tough shot here. I would probably go with a roller at this point, but he's just going to lay it up in that gap. Safe shot. Train's coming out of the woods, and he's able to get it over in the gap. Still going to be a really tough bogey save. Hayden's able to put one in here. He's got a good chance of hitting this par here. And Jason able to sneak around that corner to get a view of the basket. Train on his fourth shot's going to go a little deep. It's not going to be a gimme for that double bogey.
Maybe his fourth.
Chase again decides to go ahead and lay it up. Jason to save the double bogey, just unable to connect here. It's going to be Brandon's par shot. Got it lined up. Clear shot at the basket. Ooh, unable to connect with the chains.
Sally.
Jake lays it up here on his par shot. Jeff trying to save the triple bogey. Looks like he's going to go 4 over on this hole. Cody to save his bogey, and he's able to connect with chains. That was a big shot there. And Ryan just goes right over the basket. You hate to see that. Train unable to get the bogey. Hanan unable to get his bogey. Able to come out of a tough hole 4 with the bogey. Hayden's able to get his par.
We're here with Jeff. Jeff, what conference are you in?
The best conference, the Western Conference.
What have you done to prepare for the Texas Shootout?
Lots of field work, lots of practice, lots of honing in the game, putting, mid-range, driving. We're working on it all. You know, it's a big day today. Just want to perform well.
So who do you think is going to win it all?
Oh, great question. Great question. Ryan O'Neal. Absolutely.
So you're sticking with the West is going to win it all as well?
No doubt about that. You know, Ryan, Chase, that's maybe a coin flip. But Cody, you know, Cody will be in there too. Absolutely, one of those 3. Jason could shock some people.
So some say this area is prime bird watching area. Are you going to be able to stay focused tomorrow with all the beautiful birds in the area?
Binoculars are in the bag. I don't plan on taking them out, but we'll see what's out there tomorrow.
Just about everybody except Hayden took a bogey or worse on this win. So Hayden's going to take the lead. Kanan's going to go back to +1. Train, Brandon, Ryan, Jason, and Chase all +2. Jeff +7. Hole 5 is where we go in the woods. It's 362 feet. It's a par 3. This one's tough. You got to make this dogleg left turn. You don't want to go shallow. You're going to get bogged down with trees. And even if you get there, you got an elevated basket. Ryan sends his shot straight into the woods on the right. You don't want to do that.
And then kicked back.
Brandon's got a good line here, but he just went too high with it. You can't risk going high in woods like this. Jason's shot's going to start turning a little too early here and end up in the woods.
Best throw so far.
Right there, yes sir.
Throws his shot right on line. Ideally, you want it to turn a little bit faster there.
Beautiful. Oh, good throw. Perfect.
Jake sends his a little too high, but a pretty good line. He's going to end up in the fairway.
Oh, what a bounce. Not bad. Not bad.
Train throws a great shot here. It might end up slightly shallow, but it's going to be in the fairway.
Oh my God. Crushing it. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Chase with his best drive of the day so far. It looks great. Maybe slightly shallow, but it's got a nice line.
There it is, Chase. There it is.
Hayden just throws a beautiful shot here. The perfect line. That's exactly where you want to be. Train coughs up a hairball right as Kanan releases, and that's going in the woods. Jeff with a good line, but just not enough power to get it where it needs to be. Brennan's lining up his fairway shot. It's going to be a tough curve here.
Get through there.
He does a decent job getting it there, though.
Hell yeah, B.
Shot.
Ryan with a real tough shot here. He's got some trees in his way. He's going to have to wrap it around. Oh, first tree and deeper in the woods. Kanan lays his up. He's going to be about where he needs to be. Same with Jeff here. He's going to be in the zone where he's going to have a look at his upshot. Jason, one powers, one through. Hits a tree. That's a tough break. Kanan with his third shot. Hits a tree. Slams down in the fairway. Ryan's third shot with a roller. Good shot here. Made its way through the trees. Might be able to save his bogey.
Good.
Jason lines one up. It looked good until it hit that tree.
Don't hit that.
Jake was able to wrap one around and get it into the sweet spot. He's going to have to deal with that elevated basket there. Cody, same thing. Good shot. Jeff with his third shot, and he just sends it wide right. That's tough. Jeff with his fourth shot, and he's able to get it about where you want it. It's going to be a tough shot for him, though. Kanan's third shot, just trying to get it in there and save his bogey. Looks like he was able to do so.
Good shot.
Train's second shot, and it looks to be a pretty good one. Should be able to save his par from there. Chase skips one in, and it looks like it skipped far enough where he can make his next shot. Ryan's fourth shot. Ooh. Jason's fourth shot. It's gonna be a lot of double bogeys on this one. Hayden on his par or his birdie shot. Should be an easy par for him. Brandon going for it with the elevated basket and almost gets it. Jeff for the double bogey. Unable to connect with chains. Jake to save his par. And he lays it up, scared of the elevated basket. Chase with a nice par on a tough hole. Oh, you hate to see that. Hayden with another nice par. Ryan able to get his double bogey. Ooh, Jeff's going to end up with a quadruple bogey.
And we are here with Hayden. Hayden, what conference are you in?
I'm in the East.
Who do you think is going to win today?
To be honest, I think it's going to be Brandon. He's won the past 2 or 3, however many there's been, so I'm going with him again.
And what have you done to prepare for the Texas Shootout?
Just playing rounds in Baton Rouge, so just a couple rounds every week, so just normal stuff, normal playing.
And which conference do you think is going to win today?
The East, for sure. I think we're going to have the #1 guy, and then probably the 2-3 guys as well, and maybe even #4, so definitely East.
You were projected to win by many here today. Does that add any unwanted pressure?
Maybe a little pressure, but you know, again, I think I'm going to do pretty good, but I don't expect to get first. Like I said, I think Brandon's going to get first, but I do expect to play well. So a little pressure, but not a whole lot.
Thanks, Hayden. After that, Hayden's still got the lead at an even score. Cody's closely behind at a +1. Chase and Jake are +2. We got a few +3s, +4s, and then Jeff's bringing in the rear. Hole 6 is 260 feet and a par 3. It's a pretty straight shot, but you got some trees to wrap around. You got to go around the ones on the right, can't go too far to the left, and then hopefully you can get the disc to fade back in right on the basket.
So good. Oh. Feels good.
Good shot, Chase.
There we go. Yep. Ah, you got that. Off the fairway out far. There you go.
Oh, you turn. I go turn.
Are you good? Oh, nice
Monkey
kick.
kick. Turn.
That's all right. Nice shot.
Sorry about the lack of footage for the drives, but we just had a lot of bad drives here.
Shot, God. That's great though. Like,
Jesus Christ.
What burn?
Woo! We got the roll.
Oh, that's oh boy. Good job.
I'm gonna try that turn move yesterday, Cody. Got it.
Oh God. I'm sorry, Jeff. Nice shot.
Kanan, with the best drive of the hole, is going to skip on in, and he's got a chance for birdie. After just a few steps, we arrive to Jeff's drive, where he's able to pitch it out on the fairway. Jeff with his third shot, he's shooting for par, and looks like he's going to be just short of the basket. Jeff's fourth shot, he's back in the fairway. Hayden's in the woods, he's able to pitch it out, get a little bit down the fairway, but not too much. Jake's second shot, he's able to trip forward and get the disc back in the fairway. Jason with his second shot, not a bad shot. I'm sure he'd wanted it just a little bit further right. Chase probably wanted his a little bit further left. Hayden's third shot, he's trying to get up there and save his bogey. He's going to leave it a little short on the right. It's going to be a tough putt. Brandon with his second shot. Not able to connect with that putt. Jake's third shot.
Good throw,
he's able to
Jake.
skip it up there. Should be able to save his bogey. Jeff's fifth shot for double bogey.
Nice, Jeff.
And a pretty good little shot there. Hopefully he can get in there and make his putt on the next one. Cody's second shot. Should be able to get his par from there. Ryan's second shot. It should be an easy par. Train's second shot with a good drive there. He's able to skip it around. He was in a tough position. Chase for his par. Oh, and he bangs it right off the basket. You hate to see it. Hayden for his bogey save. A tough putt here. Oh my God, what a putt. Under so much pressure too. Kanan for his birdie. He's unable to connect with that. Brandon gets his bogey. Ryan sinks his par. Jake gets his bogey.
Chase, what conference are you in?
I'm in the Western Conference.
Who do you think is going to win today?
Me.
And as far as conference goes?
Man, it's going to be a tough battle out there, to be totally honest with you. I'm feeling that the West is going to pull off a victory tomorrow, to be honest.
What have you done to prepare for the Texas Shootout?
We put a lot of work in. We've been out at all the courses in Austin, probably over 8 courses. We played weekdays, weekends, long nights, early mornings. We've been putting in the backyard. We've been discussing tactics for each hole at Texas Army Trail. It's gonna be fun, man, but I think a lot of the prep that we put in a practice round today, is gonna come through tomorrow.
Chase, you're the leader of the West. How do you feel about the progress of your team?
Another great question, Christian. The team has been putting in the work, right? We've done the back of the napkin math. We've put in the hours at the course. We've prepared for these locations. I'm feeling fairly positive and optimistic about the energy we've put into the prep work. You know, my question mark is are we going to show up tomorrow? Are we going to execute to our plan? We have a plan. Are we going to execute to that plan? I feel pretty confident we will. I'll be honest with you. I'm feeling really good about tomorrow.
Sounds like a pretty good plan.
Thanks, Chase. Let's head to the leaderboard. Hayden and Cody are tied for first place at +1. Chase by himself at +2. Jake and Kanan +3. 2 guys at +4, and Jeff still in the rear. Hole 7 is 402 feet and a par 3. This is a long hole that's going to cause some problems. You have an immediate tree on your left that's going to want to make you push right. The idea is to get it very straight and get as far down in these trees as possible so you can have the best chance at a clean-up shot.
Good shot, good shot. Oh, that's it. You pumped it. That's a good. Good throw, Ryan. Wow. That makes it lean. Yeah.
Brennan with a good shot here. He's going to end up a little bit more right than he wants.
Not bad.
Jake's going to go a little too far right, hit some trees, and slow his disc down, but he ends up in the fairway.
You got out. Could have been worse. Hit it. Ah, damn, that was too good. Is that everybody?
Jeff's got a clean look at the pin, and he's got a lot of trees down there, but we'll see how far he makes it down.
Nice and easy.
Looks like he's going to end up in the woods for his third shot. Hayden with his approach. Yeah, he's going to end up in the woods as well. You really want to make it down this fairway as far as you can. Train hit some trees on the way out. He's going to end up on the other side in the woods.
Boom. That's it.
Boom.
Chase with a really great approach shot here.
Nah.
Beautiful little shot. Jake's second shot.
That's a beauty. Good shot. Ah, rejected.
He's going to wish that one traveled a little bit further before touching down. Same with Jason. Looks like he got a worse roll out of it. Jeff's going to go ahead and pitch out on his third shot here.
Good shot,
Smart
Jeff.
play. Kanan with his
Good
second
shot.
shot. He's able to wrap it around those trees, but it looks like he's going to be in some thick stuff over there. Train with an awkward stance. Tough shot.
Good throw.
Jeff's fourth shot here, and it wraps right on into the basket. Train's fourth shot. Looks like it's going to be a little short and to the left. Brandon on his birdie shot. It's a little short there. Ryan's second shot coming out of the woods. Able to wrap it around and get it fairly close to the pin. A helpful roll there as well. Hayden's third shot, he's going with a tomahawk out of the woods, and he got caught up there before he could get out. Gonna have a tough fourth shot. Cody for birdie, and he's just not able to put it where he needs it. Jake for par. Gonna have an easy bogey here. Hayden for bogey. And looks like it's gonna be Hayden's first double bogey of the day. Hayden unable to connect with his par. Ooh, another spit out for Brandon. Tough break. Chase for par gets hung up on this tree. Ryan sinks his third shot to save his par. Hayden with a double bogey.
All right, we're here with Kanan. Kanan, what conference are you in?
I'm in the Eastern Conference.
What have you done to prepare for the Texas Shootout?
Honestly, sadly, I haven't done very much preparing. I'll probably play once every 2 weeks. Just here for the fun, here for the good time. Just want everybody to have a good time, really.
Who do you think's gonna win?
Man, that's a tough question. I think my big brother Jake. I think he's got it in the bag. I really think he does.
Well, what conference do you think will win?
Oh, the East. I mean, that's not a question. That's not a factor. It's really just who's gonna take that number one tag.
So there's been a lot of talk about you being the youngest teeter coming on here. Does that add any unwanted pressure?
No, not really. I mean, I'm just kind of tucked away in my dad and brother's shadow. But as soon as this tournament starts, they're gonna realize that I am the best teeter. So
there's been a lot of talk about the Titas cheating, colluding, doing all kinds of shady stuff. How do you think you're going to come along? Do you think you're going to follow along in their footsteps, or are you going to come with a clean slate?
I think I'm keeping a very clean slate. I try and keep all that stuff out of it. I want to prove that, you know, the Tita family does have good to offer, and so I'm going to stay clean of all the conniving and crap talking, and I'm just going to show what I have on the field.
Thanks, Kenny. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Cody's all by himself at +1. He's got a little bit of a gap between him and Hayden at +3. Chase, Jake, Kanan, and Ryan are all at +4. Hole 8 is 356 feet and a par 3. You got a straight shot here. You got to dodge some trees in the middle of the path. And then you're going to do a slight dogleg to the left with some more guardian trees, and then you'll find the basket. Looks like we forgot to turn the GoPro on. Cody made a nice drive, but just too far right. Got a nice kick though. Ryan takes a more direct route to the woods. Gets a really nice kick, and it travels a long way down the fairway. Well, this was not what he intended to do. Brandon looks like he's going in the woods on the left, but he just hugs that tree line and he's able to kind of skip out.
Just coasting it.
Chase is going to hit the ground early, and it's going to be tough to get a par. Hayden's going to end up being another victim to the woods on the right, and he just doesn't look like he got the kick he needed. Jake looks like he lined it up pretty good, but it's just going to end up turning a little too shallow.
A little too early.
Train heads straight to the woods on the left. It's going to be a tough shot from there. Jeff's able to stay on the fairway here, but just not able to get the distance he needs. Kanan airs this one out a little too much, and I'm honestly not sure where that ended up.
That might have faded hard in the woods. That ain't a bad spot.
Chase steps up for his second shot. He's going to have to navigate these trees and somehow find his way to the basket. We'll see if he's able to do it. It looks like a good shot from here.
Yeah, Jeff, that's it.
Jeff it turned a little too short there. It's going to be a tough shot for Train. He's unable to get out of the woods there. Jason with his second shot, and it's again going to turn a little too short. He's got a few trees over there, but he should be all right. Train's able to make it out back on the fairway. Train with his fourth shot, and that looks like it's going to be good. Here's Kanan's second shot. He did end up on the fairway, and oh no, he's out in the woods. A nice kick though. Cody lines up his second shot, and it looks like it's just going to be a little too short. Ryan lines up his shot and makes a pretty Decent. Got to watch the skip there. Looks like you got a little tree help. Hayden throws his second shot. I think he's back on the fairway there. Jake's second shot. Looked like a foot fault to me. You be the judge.
Wow. Oh my God.
Brandon throws a good shot. It's just not able to fade back right how he wanted it to. Oh no. Just a disaster for Jeff. Hayden not clear of the debris yet. Throws his third shot, and good little shot. Should be good for a par with the way he's been putting today. Jeff's fourth shot. It's going to be tough for him to make that putt. Kanan to save the par, and he's just not going to be able to connect. Chase to save his par. Great par save for Chase. Train unable to connect for the double bogey. Jeff the same. Cody for par. Oh, that's the leader right there. Going to take a stroke. Brandon able to get his par. And Hayden able to get his bogey. Kanan the same. Ryan gets his par. Jake gets his par. Ooh.
Jason, what conference you in?
I'm in the Western Conference.
And who do you think is going to win today?
I think the Western Conference is going to win a close one, very close.
And who do you think is going to win it all?
Hard to say. I think it's wide open. Texas Army Trail, it's going to be tough in there, very hot. And then Zube, wind, who can tell? It's going to be wide open.
And what have you done to prepare for the Texas Shootout?
I drank several beers. I drove here, that was good. And then no, I've been doing a lot of putting practice, some field work. Not as much as I would like, but I'm ready. I think I'm ready for a good score. We'll see.
So this is your first Mustard Tiger event. Does that add any unwanted pressure?
No. I feel like everyone's under the same pressure, and no, not too worried about it. If I disappoint, it'll almost be expected. If I overachieve, it will be a surprise. So we'll hope for that.
Going into hole 9, Cody's got the lead with +2, Hayden +4, Chase, Jake, and Ryan also +4, Kanan and Brandon +5, Train +8, and Jason +9. Hole 9 is 480 feet and a par 4. It's a super long hole. You want to be able to throw your first shot about halfway, about right here. Then you got to make a decent upshot to get around these trees, and if you can do all that, you might get a birdie. It looks like this drive is going to leave itself well short of where you want to be. Going to be tough to par from here. Now this is looking like a great drive for this hole. Great turn, great line. That's where you want to be.
Chase, trying to go back on me. That's
back-to-back great drives here. Just the perfect spot, perfect distance, and even better skip.
Oh, baby.
This one looks like it doesn't have a chance. Oh, nice kick though. Kicked in the fairway.
Kick.
Looks like he went with the same line as Cody, but without the kick.
Whoa, bad mind.
This one's headed down, and it gets a nasty roll, and it's going to go in the woods. That's a tough spot.
Terrible spot. Don't want to be there.
well, Mike, I'm gonna put my driver away.
Good, Hayden.
This drive looks real good, but it just turns too shallow.
Oh, well, you're short.
Yeah, buddy.
Jeff's going to hit the fairway with this drive, but it's going to be short.
Nice shot.
This one's headed to the ground, and it gets a decent roll, center of the fairway.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
And we're back with Jake's second shot. Looks like he's going to get in the fairway with that one. Jeff's trying to get to that turn down there, and it looks like he's going to do that. Kanan's trying to turn this one, and he might have sailed that one a little too long. No, he's good in the fairway. Cody's right there, and oh, another good kick from a tree. Jake's in an awkward stance, but able to put a decent shot out to get it further down the fairway. It's a little tight over there. Jason throws a laser, and it gets caught up on some branches. He's going to end up short. Train's in a tough spot. He just wants to move it to that bend, get a shot. Hayden paying the price for coming up short on that turn. He's just got to tap it into the fairway. Not able to see where that one went. Looks good though. Ryan throws a really good shot. It's going to make its way all the way down there. Went left, then went right, and then faded back towards the basket. He's going to have a shot at birdie. Train throws one in the ground, but it gets a good little skip there and misses a few trees.
Get through that. Not bad, B.
Brandon's able to capitalize on this great drive.
I told you. That was
Jason
good.
made a great upshot there. Cody with his third shot. Again, he's just missing the mark here. Jake with his fourth shot. And he's able to get it near the basket. Jeff with his third shot. Jeff might get his first par of the day here. Cody for his par shot. He's going to end up short. Train for his par, and he's also going to end up short, but he's going to have a better look at a putt.
Oh, that
Jason for par, not able to connect. Ryan for birdie, that's not going to work. Brandon for birdie, again off. Chase for birdie, oh, off the basket, hate to see it. Hayden's birdie shot, and he's going to get rejected by a tree there. Kanan's birdie shot, hopefully he can get up there. And he's able to slide it right past the basket. Good shot. Hayden for par. Probably his best shot for this hole. Cody trying to save his bogey, unable to do so. Jake, same thing. He's going to end up with a double bogey. Jeff connects for a bogey. Train a bogey. Brandon's able to connect with his par. Jason a double. Kanan gets the easy par. Jake with a double bogey. And our final scores of the front nine. Cody with a +2. Chase Ryan with a +4. Hayden, Kanan, and Brandon +5. Jake +6. Train +9. Jason +11. And Jeff +19. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Mustard Tigers Disc Golf Association coverage of the Texas Shootout. We'll have round 1, back 9 coming soon. Special thanks to our crew, Christian Trevino, did a lot of great film work out there. This was produced by Disc Review, great YouTube channel. Be sure to like and subscribe. And remember to take some time for yourself and go play some disc golf this week. Take care, guys.